everybody, welcome to a video, and today we'll be playing, we haven't been doing that ever since December, December. No, today we'll be doing a review after getting about 2 likes and no dislikes. Seems I did either good content and nobody listened to the last bit, which basically is like for a Star Wars Rogue One review, which I've seen, or dislike for a small stop motion animation. It's going to probably be about 30 seconds of stop motion animation. I've actually made it, but there's a small chance if I can get the editing software to work, I can get it at 4K for you. Yes, 4K. So that is brilliant. I hope you enjoy that, because I'm looking forward to it. So anyway, back to Star Trek. Actually, no, wait, I've still got a small microphone. I'm still trying to get it to work. It's a pre-Sonus M7. It looks pretty expensive. I have to put it through some complicated box. Sorry, just a bit hungry. So, Star Trek. Enterprise. So, that's the context. What is it? So, Star Trek is basically a few hundred years in the future, but Enterprise is just 100 years after where we are. After what happened? Well, what happened? World War Three. World War Three happened, and everybody nearly died, and human race gone on. And this guy called Zefram Cochrane created a warp engine, and a few years later, somebody called Archer is working on Warp 5. Yes, Warp 5. He worked on Warp 4. Warp 1 was the speed of light. Warp 5 is 5 times the speed of light. So, basically, fast. So, it picks up once they've invented the engine and they've installed it on a ship called Enterprise. Roll titles. Right, so, basically, this is between... So, basically, First Contact, then we get Enterprise, and then we get the new series, which is coming out, called Discovery. And then we get the original series. Then you get Patrick Stewart's Awesomeness, which is Next Generation. And then you get Voyager and Deep Space Nine a few years later after that. Probably about 5 or 6. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. It's probably after Nemesis. Nemesis is a really bad Star Trek film. So, yeah. So let's go on to the first series. Now, the first episode is actually pretty good. It introduced everything. Basically, this series is to set up the temporal war between the 29th century. If there was going to be another TV show, they were going to do it in the 29th century, and that would have set it up perfectly. But in the end, everything didn't go well, and we got the J.J. Abrams movies. I like the J.J. Abrams movies personally myself. I watched them a lot, you know. That's how I got into Star Trek in the first place, actually. And so yeah, it's pretty much J.J. Abrams. I like that. Not going to do a review on it. I've done too many reviews. I'm going to do too many reviews if I'm not careful. So, let's get on with the story. So, let's go from start to finish with the first episode. So, the theme. It's actually quite a controversial thing because people didn't like the idea that it was a song, but whatever floats your boat, really. Didn't really affect me in any way. I sort of went, okay, but after a while it did get stuck in your head. You do know the lyrics, because it goes, well, I could probably mouth it, and do the when you mouth the lyrics when you sing it and it looks perfectly synchronized. Yeah, I could probably do that with that song. Sad, yes, I know. Get over it. But yeah, I find it alright. I don't see the big deal. So anyway, continuing with the episode, it starts off with probably the scene where they start to set up the Warp 5 engine, and then all of a sudden, actually no, I think it was first a Klingon was running around in somewhere that would look like 21st century now in a field. Yes, in a field. Out in those sort of places. So a guy finds a Klingon and he tries to shoot him, but there's some strange figures after him. He chases after them. I mean, strange figures chase after them. But this Klingon goes inside a sea. I forgot what they're called. I'll find a picture and I'll put it right here. Or here. Depending on which fits the frame perfectly. I think here would be perfect, so I'll put it there. So, anyway. He lures them in and they somehow slide through a door. And then he comes out, jumps and blows up the whole thing and looks badass. And then the farmer comes out and shoots him with a plasma rifle where he becomes very injured. Okay, so then here comes Captain Archer, played by Scott Bakula in, Scott Bakula. Yeah, he's a pretty good captain. I'll go over him at the end. He comes along. He's on the brink. He's then trying to persuade the Vulcans to, say, oh yes, we can do this mission, let us do it. Plus, they were on our home turf. And he gives some grounded arguments, and the Vulcans do some grounded arguments. But then the humans take it because we need a story. So it then starts off with him assembling his bridge crew very quickly, and yeah. So that's pretty good. So he assembles a crew and he goes off in adventure and finds some stuff, and I'm going to spoil it because, no. It sets up other things for Xindi and stuff, which I'll go on in a minute. But then we continue on the series. The exploration, was it boring? I'm not sure. It's decent. I quite enjoy it, on occasion, but sometimes it does get a bit arduous. It does go on. But then you get the occasional episode with the political tones. Now, it starts off with Shadows of P'Jem. Now, this is the setting up of the Andorian and Vulcan relations problem. And in which it gets very shaky, and it starts a relationship between humans and the Andorians. Also, in a bloopers reel you can find on YouTube if you ever wanted. One out and I know someone who'll probably be in hysterics at that. So then, at the end, it's alright. So, second series, I completely forgot what was happening. I completely forgot what happened. Nothing. I couldn't remember it. That sucked. I'm assuming it was just character development improvements with relationships between crew. Yeah. But then, at the end of it, this is where it gets interesting. A strange weapon goes across the sky and tears a big, massive crater across. I've forgotten what it's called. I just put bullet points. I didn't exactly put great detail into this plan. And minions die and the Enterprise has to go back to Starfleet. But luckily they could get some improvements, and that leads on to, and they go on search for the evil people. So then that's the end of the second series, and on to the third one. This is where it gets interesting. So the first thing I have to say is the start of the episodes. The theme tune, they know it sucked. They knew it was so slow. You're like, because I remember rewatching it and I was like, oh, it didn't have the pace that the third series had, and third and fourth actually. And it was good. I liked the faster pacing. It gave episodes a faster pacing and more interesting overall. So yeah, that was pretty good. Xindi storyline, basically that's the evil guy, and it set up some temporal things. So yeah, that was amazing, of course. Yeah. And yeah, it sets up some relations. Right, I'm back. So, sorry, it cut halfway through. At the end of the third series. So, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to quickly have to restart series 4 again. So, it was good. I enjoyed it. The last episode was stupid. Well, it sounded promising when I looked on a disc, and it said what was it? Riker goes into the holodeck to look at some simulations of what happened in the last days of Enterprise. And I was like, okay, that sounds interesting, I'll pop it on. And I was happy with the ending of the second to last episode, but I thought, you know what, I need a bit of closure and finish it off. So I had that happen. Biggest mistake of my life. Biggest. I want this episode to be taken out of continuity. It really annoys me. Like, the worst episode that's ever happened. It needs to be taken out of continuity. The writers were stupid to think of some stuff. They thought, you know what? I'm going to have to pull and break up 6 years before this one. And you go... They built this all up to just go, fuck you, and chuck it out the window and go, oh look, he died, whoopee-doo, get over it. Oh look, Federation. I wasn't buying it, I felt shit. And, let's say, sorry about the language, but I feel very strongly for this. It's horrible. It annoys me more than most people at school do. And as Psalms go, ignore the people who... Some goes along the line of ignore stupid people who insult you. That goes a lot with most people. So anyway, politics is good. I quite enjoyed it. It made you excited for things to come before the last episode. So yeah. So I think we should have a scale for, like Jeremy Jones does, one of those YouTubers who reviews stuff. He has stuff from Awesome Tacular, Blu-ray and dog shit and some Good Time While Drunk. So, we'll do it in a way of worth watching, alright, and don't bother. So the last episode was don't bother, the rest of it, you should watch it. Alright. But the last episode, do not watch. Yeah. Don't even count it as continuity. If I ever made a film about it, I've said that never happened. Yeah. So, yeah. But overall, it's worth watching. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope this video does not cut out yet again. Thank you for watching and good night.